Hey guys, Alberto here, and welcome to something that's going to be a weekly series, Stardew Valley. Now, um, first off, let me go into the loading screen so we don't have to go through all that again. This is going to be a series I'm going to be starting just because it's super simple record. This is probably one of my favorite games that came out last year. Legit. This is one of my favorite games that came out last year. Cuttlefish, and I forgot the guy who actually designed this game, but Cuttlefish that published this game. I forgot the guy's name. Concerned Ape? Is that what it was? Anyway, his name was on the screen a bit ago. I wasn't paying attention. Setting up the recording, but anyway, regardless, this game was one of my favorite games that came out last year. So I would like to take this time, do kind of a chill series, right? Stardew, we'll call it like Let's Farm or something. If you have any bad ideas and names, please let me know in the comment section below. If there's any other way I can improve this video, also leave that comment down below. If you really like this video, don't forget to leave a like. Alright, now that we got all that stuff out of the way, I'm going to be going to the farm that I started kind of last year that I haven't really touched since. As you can see, I spent a lot of time in this game. I haven't played that. I've only played like a few hours on the latest patch, and they haven't added the patch with the. Whoops! I just dropped some of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I just ran over it. Oh shit! No! Okay, no, it wasn't an important card. All right, put that off to the side. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So this is just gonna be a series that I can just talk about whatever. I don't know the exact perfect date for the series, but let's go ahead and get this started. I'm only on like day 3 on this, on the first season, so first year, so you don't have to worry about missing much of the intro. But anyway, like I said, I love this game, and let's just talk about video games. There's going to be a bunch of video games coming out in the next, actually for me, 24 hours when I'm recording this. Persona 5 is coming out. Later tonight, I should say, I'm going to be picking up that, and I'm going to be playing it a lot. And I'll make a video kind of talking about what's up with it without really spoiling anything. I don't have a game capture. I don't have a capture card anymore, mainly because what's it called? Mine died years ago, and I just haven't had the money to invest into another one. That going cheap on capture cards, I've learned in the past, is not the best idea. I had a Hauppauge, which that lasted a good 3.5 years, which is okay, but regardless. I don't know if I want to talk in a soft voice because it's so chill, it's so somber right now, right? Because it's raining, we don't have to worry about watering. Just super chill. I don't have a soda next to me, so my throat is going to be super parched, but that's okay. I think, is this the forest farm? I know the last file I was working on was a rocky top farm with ores and stuff. Yeah. Okay, just gonna leave this here. I'm just gonna focus on some of the areas around the house for now. I just realized I got a geode. So what do I want to talk about? I kind of want to talk about the state of address of this channel right now, right? Right now, when I first started the reviving this channel, I guess is a good term for it, I didn't know what I want this channel to be. And that was probably a mistake on my part. I should have been more prepared. Regardless, I really need to, kind of decide. I wanted there to be a streaming only guy. The problem is I just haven't had anything to stream. I don't want to just stream Madden all the time. I streamed a little bit of Hyperdimension, Mega Dimension Neptunia, V2, or Victory, or 7, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's V2 is the canonical name. for whatever reason, hyperdimension making net games are weird with that type of stuff. Oh yeah, this is the Force one. Okay. Cool. This is just so nice. So, I know one of the projects I'm gonna do is like deck profiles, Yu-Gi-Ohs, because I'm honestly getting back on this journey of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm really glad that I decided to just do a series of me trying to get back into it. I went to my first little mini tournament last night, and as much as I sucked, I met a lot of people, had some fun. It was nice. But to get back to topic of projects, this series I really like. I used to like do little mini solo podcasts where I just sit in front of a webcam and talk, but I found that kind of boring. I felt like people would get disinterested. And what's this? Oh, it's a dandelion. So I thought that, maybe I do something like play video games in the background, right? Something super chill, something super somber, where I can, do everything I want to do in the game, i.e. Stardew Valley, and still had, plenty of time to think and talk about different things I want to talk about. So that's where this idea came through. Ooh, my inventory's full. Oh, that's a super daffodil. Actually, I could just get rid of seeds. So, anyway, that's where this idea went. So I really hope you guys like it. The rain is especially helping this somber mood. I wish it was raining right now. That's something I can talk about, right? The weather. Like, I live in a place where it's a complete drought down here. And all of our ponds, for the past 5-6 years, have been drying out. And whenever I go on walks and jogs, I'm trying to get back into exercising. I just recently got back to lifting weights again. So my goal with fitness personally is I really don't care about getting big and huge and stuff. That's not my thing. I just wanted to be healthy, slim down on my beer belly, which is weird to say beer belly because I don't really drink beer. I really don't like beer, honestly, and I know that's kind of weird. I'm more like a mixed drinks. I guess the hard liquor. I don't know. Margaritas are all right. Cocktails are pretty good. I had Georgia Moonshine. Had all these types of fruits in it. Pineapple, some moonshine, some cherry, even though I don't really like cherries, some strawberries. All those sweet fruits and berries. Oh, it was amazing. Oh, I think it was a Georgia Moonshine Punch. It's like a fruit punch, but with moonshine in it. Oh, it was fantastic. Oh, I kind of want some now, but I'm going out in a little bit for dinner and to pick up Persona 5, so obviously I can't drink. But regardless, I'm getting super off topic. Let me get back to actually talk about weight flipping. So I've been doing a lot of cardio, a lot of running, a lot of just running. I do high inclined treadmill stuff. I did what's it called? I did high resistance bicycle, stationary bike and stuff. And that's all I wanted was to just get Skinner and tone out. Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. But that just hasn't worked. I was constantly 175, 176-ish for years. And it just didn't. Yeah, it does. And, like, the fact that there's not really that much music, and it's just like the sound of the rain, that's super nice. I love it. I don't have a fishing rod yet, right? I don't. Actually, what is my goal? I need to talk to one person. Oh, I know who I need to talk to. It's the same person I always need to talk to. Oh, Alec. Oh, okay. Excuse me. But you can't talk to him even though I need to talk to him to complete the quest. But it just, for a long while, that had not worked for me. And it's, for me, that's very disappointing, because the main reason I was working back out again was my father. And he lost almost 100 pounds, and now he's starting to gain weight because he's starting to lift so much. It's nuts. He's had one hell of a story, but that's not... Anyway, it's really incredible, but really proud of him for losing that much weight, and now he's starting to gain it back as muscle. The doctors don't know what to do. It's hilarious, but anyway, back to me. As much as I love talking about my father, everyone that every time I work out, people tell me, like, oh, you know, you shouldn't worry about like losing weight. You should worry about like bulking up, and only when you bulk up, then you'll kind of what's it called? You'll kind of tone out. And it's like, yeah, but I'm happy the way I was. I don't want to be like all big and muscly and stuff, and then tone out. And with my current back issues, I can't do like sit-ups and stuff either. I was actually considering doing a bunch of curls and mixing up with some ab workouts, but I can't even do that right now. So I just decided that, you know what, maybe I should try to bulk up a little bit, and started working out, doing bicep curls, chest press, tricep pull downs, and I've actually like feel a little bit stronger now. I felt like I've gotten a little bit stronger. I started like around like 30. Now I'm at, I used to max out at like 40. I max out at 50 now after a couple weeks. It's been about 3 weeks since I first started going back to weightlifting. Every day is leg day for me, by the way. Never skip leg day, but like, my calves, whenever I do the high incline and high resistance bikes and treadmills and stuff, oh, they get hard as a rock. Oh, it hurts, but it's a good hurt. Just like I said, it's just weird, right? To see my father not making any progress, and I wasn't really making any progress. But I feel like now I'm starting to get a little bit of progress. Once I get my back, I guess, fixed, I can start shutting some weight on my gut with a whole bunch of sit-ups and stuff. I did yoga for a little bit. I know back in high school I did some yoga. And that really helped with the muffin tops. My muscles are starting to lose. My muffin tops are starting to show again, so I might be doing a little bit more just simple yoga, like half moons and stuff. I really don't need to go that far. I cannot freaking talk to Alex for the life of me, can I? Next not. Oh well. Now it's time to talk to waifu. Why would you do that? No, a lot of people like Abigail. I like Abigail too, but like, I don't know. When I first played this game, yeah, it was the waifu, so. Anyway. Yeah, it just feels super weird. I don't know. I went from talking about future projects on this channel to weightlifting. That is a plot twist. But it's just it's just one of those weird projects. Fortune teller. Yeah, it looks like luck wasn't on my side. Cool. But yeah, I just felt like projects-wise that because I haven't streamed, and I had a solid week of putting out videos, except for Friday. I just did not have anything planned ahead for that. And today is super busy. I would... spring onions. Yeah, I did that already. But, I mean, it's just one of those things, right, where if today wasn't so busy, like, today was super busy just with family and me preparing for the Persona 5 early release that I'm going to. Like, I would have a lot more content. Like recently, like this past weekend, I made a deck profile of my 60 card profile for Lightsworn that you guys haven't seen yet. But now that I'm thinking about, because I changed my deck up a little bit, now I'm thinking to re-record it. It's really super strange. It's super stressful trying to think of of everything right now. Ooh, horseradish. But hopefully, I'll figure that out sometime soon. I don't know. I don't want to get 100% back into Let's Playing, because doing Let's Plays would be, kind of simpler if I wanted to create a bunch of content immediately. But I don't know what I would want to do, right? All the games I have in my library outside of Mighty Number 9 are kind of super long. I mean, hell, I've been playing, and most of them are RPGs, and RPGs take a lot of time. Like, actually, I think all of my things are RPGs except for Mighty Number 9. And I'm only playing Mighty Number 9 on Principles, even though it's gotten terrible reviews. Just on my Mega Man Principles. For those who don't know, I'm a big... When this channel first started out, this channel was a Mega Man channel. And Sly Cooper. I think pretty sure my first Let's Play on this channel was Star Force 2. I started Star Force 2, but I had so many graphical issues with an emulator. Because back then, Nintendo DS recorders just wasn't a thing and didn't exist. I might sell these too, actually, just to get a little bit of coinage. But, just back then, there was no such thing as a DS capture card. So, when we wanted to record stuff, it was either emulated or it was a webcam. Chigga Conroy figured out a convoluted way to record his DS games before that got popular. A different method of getting a capture card to work on a DS was figured out. It was around the same time, actually, which is surprising. Actually, it was cool, definitely, but kind of surprising. Just stuff like that, man. If I ever get a capture card, and if I ever get big enough to where I'm actually making money on this channel, I definitely save up for a DS capture card. I have so many DS games that I would love to play. Like, hold on, I have my my new 3DS right here. I have no idea if you heard that, but I accidentally slammed that. Well, let's just look. We have Sun, Moon, Y, all these Pokemon games. ZX Advent, which I don't think there's been too many Let's Plays of. I have two Digimon World games, Dusk and Dawn, which Dusk would probably be the version I play, even though I think I prefer Dawn. The copy I have of Dawn just has so many issues. If I play for a long time, or if I leave it idle, like if I shut my DS and walk away for a little bit, I come back, it'll freeze. It sucks. But what can you do? It's one of the few cheap copies I found. What can I buy? Beans would actually be not bad. I can only afford one, though. Go ahead and not buy any of those, I guess. If you know what you're doing, you can get rich pretty fast in this game. Unfortunately, I know my stuff. I just don't, what's it called? I just don't know myself that well. see. I could... Can I get to the mine? I don't think I can get to the mine on day 4. Let me double check. If I can get to the mine, like, that's definitely a good place where I'll spend most of my early days. I need my glasses. Where are my glasses? It's on the... My seat, my other seat. Oh, I can't reach it right now. But, I don't know. Like, it's kind of... Oh, I can't get to the mine. That sucks. I don't... Why don't I have a fishing pole? Did I not get a fishing pole when I first started this? I'm an idiot if I didn't. But, yeah, that's kind of the... Like, I want to start... Like, there's 2 things I want to do, right? I want to finish clearing out the games I need to play, because I have a whole bunch of list of games I need to play. And I want to, you know, put more... Not more effort, but I want to try to come up with some ideas to do more stuff with this channel. Like, a Let's Play isn't a bad idea. As much as I kind of don't want to commit myself to such... Especially since most of the games I've played and have that I need to play are RPGs. So, I don't know. What am I doing? I can fish. Fishing early on is not that bad of a... Actually, you know what? I haven't done much today, so I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Honestly, just to kind of sum it up, I really hope you enjoyed the series. I am looking into more series so I can record and do for the future. This is going to be a kind of a weekly show, probably on like maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on what's going on. And yeah, I'll see you guys then.